Hi everyone, today we are going to be doing a watch me work. It's going to be a very simple design. It's going to be an ombre design with a few accent nails that are going to be nude, and then very simple 3D flowers on the accent nails. Right now I'm just using the dehydrator from my line, and I'm applying 2 coats of that onto the natural nail, and then going in with the Magic Bond, also from my line, and applying also 2 coats on each nail, and that I just put on the natural nail. These are redesign nails, and if you follow me on social media, these were the ocean theme nails that I did a few weeks ago, and so today she's going with something simpler, and that's how she usually goes. She goes from very outgoing and very in your face design sort of, and then she goes for the next one with a very simple design, and so on. So she does every other basically. I'm going in with my regular Set Monomer and my clear pink, and I'm just going to put that clear, very thin clear base to protect my natural nail from the pigment of the colors. And like I said, that design that she had on before was very light on social media. I share it in some groups, and it was created with iGel Beauty's colors. And so in one of the iGel Beauty groups, I participated in the what is it called? The I don't know, like they use your picture for the background. So I went in with a few designs, and this one won, and so it's in the group for a month. I guess it's like the banner or whatever. And so yeah, so this time she went with something simpler, and I wanted to share with you guys too because it has some 3D, and it's filmed as a watch me work. It's not meant to be a tutorial or anything, but I wanted to still share with you guys because it has to me, it helps to go back to like basics. It doesn't always have to be like very outgoing and over the top designs that we share here. Some people have problems with the simple things like the ombres. Ombres are a big thing that I hear all the time, that people don't have a great experience with, and I didn't either. It was very hard for me before this to be able to. It's been a few years since I first tried my first ombre nail design, and I remember like it was yesterday because it gave me a hard time, and it's still, I couldn't understand why it wasn't working, why did it look right. And so I also teach workshops, one-on-one workshops, or semi-private workshops, like small groups. And one of my students told me when she saw me doing this, she was like, oh, well, that's not the way I even thought about doing them. I wanted my white, which is the first color that I put on, to be like perfect before. And I'm like, no, because you're going to cover most of that top part with pink. And so I show her my techniques, and she's doing much better now, and she's having a better experience. And then practice makes perfect. So after you learn what your technique is going to be, you just need to practice it and practice it and practice it, and you'll get to where you want to go. And so I am applying the white on the nails that are going to be ombre, and this hand is going to be 3 fingers, and the other one's going to be 2 for obvious reasons. And I am very picky about it. I go in and I don't want it to look translucent or anything like that. So I go back and I check for spots that may be a little clearish. And so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going back and checking my white and making sure that everything is the way I want it. And as always, I have already recorded this voiceover one time. And I was in my living room, actually dining room table. And I don't know if you know, like when you hear a sound so much that you stop hearing it. I guess that's what happens with my fish tank I have downstairs. I don't hear it anymore. Like to me, there was no noises there. And so I sat down and I edited this video, and I went and I was like, well, let me take advantage of everyone sleeping and do this voiceover right away. And so I did. And when I went back, it was 26 minutes long, because that's how long the video was. And I talked my head off. I did. I was talking about so many things that I don't even, I couldn't even tell you everything I was saying right now. But I am very passionate about this, what do you call it? Like I'm an advocate for community over competition for the beauty industry in general, but especially in our industry, in the nail industry, because there is too much competition out there, especially in some areas of the community. And so I was talking about, like always, about how everyone, you know, works differently, and that you shouldn't feel pressure to do things the same way others do. And so I went on in a tangent about that. And so at the end, I listened to it, and oh my goodness, the filter in my fish tank was so loud, so loud. And then the water was like, I swear it sounded like I was under the shower and recording this thing, because it was loud. Water was so loud. So I decided to stop, and I need to find a special spot. I just don't like to be in my office all the time. I get I don't know, antsy being there. And there is noises there too, because I have an extractor, I have a dehumidifier, and I have a fan, and all of these things are more noisy than you think, unbelievably, but it is true. And then so I'm trying to find a spot in my house where I could record these voiceovers and that they sound right, and then I'm not whispering, because a lot of people have been complaining about they can't hear my voice the whole time. So I'm trying to figure it out. I don't have a system yet in place that works, but I'm trying to come up with one. Right now I'm in my old man's office, and it is loud too, because you can hear, it's in the front of the house, so you can hear the traffic, so you can hear the noises from the street too. I don't know what to do, dude. I have no idea where I'm going to film these voiceovers, and maybe I should stop trying to get it to be perfect all the time, because it is real life. I mean, come on. But anyway, so now I'm applying the Cover Me Pink, and that's my more peachy toned pink. It's a very versatile color. I use it mostly. I have very diverse skin tones with my clients, and I use it with most clients. So I have one client that she doesn't like it, and that's because she likes like lighter color, and this one is a little bit darker. So I use the Cover Pink from Tones on her, and I think that's a little too light for my liking for everyone else, but that's the one she likes, so I use that one mostly with her. And so I'm finishing up the Cover Me Pink on here, and then I go back and I check for like lighter spots that didn't have enough cover, and that it looks not very even. And so that's what I'm doing right now. I did cut this video quite a bit, and it is sped up by like 250, so it's like 2.5 times the speed that it's actually being like that I actually worked at. So, and right here, like I said, that's what I'm doing. I'm going in and I'm like checking the pink and making sure that it's even and it looks nice in all aspects. So and now I'm going to go in and encapsulate everything. And I have said before, I do use my colors as colors. I do build a little bit with, especially with the white and the nude, or the the cover colors, but I still go in and I make sure that the structure of my nails, the apex and everything else is it's perfect when I go and apply the clear pink. And I use clear pink because that's what I prefer. I use it for my base and I use it for encapsulating, and it barely has any like pink really on it. And as you can see, the powder there, it has a very very small hue of pink, but I prefer it to as opposed to just plain clear, which I also carry in my line, of course, but I prefer it because I think, especially on the natural nail, it gives it a more like lifelike effect. And the clear, I think it makes your nails look a little dead. And so that's why I use that. I have for years, and that's my, like I said, I have a lot of little things that I do because that's what I do. And like I said, we all have that we we should work in our own way. And especially in this industry, sometimes you are bullied into doing what others do, and I am so against that. But anyway, here I go again. I don't want to do that, so let's just stay on topic. And so I'm encapsulating. I do all of it. Like I said, I perfect my the structure of my nails with the clear, and I also use it to cover the ombre part so that when I file, it doesn't go away. Now I'm shaping, and then I'm going to be filing. I have this was my big thing that I have to practice and practice and practice, and I am not where I want to be yet in shaping, I must say, but I am so much better than I was even last year. And so what I can say is, if you have the opportunity or the means, or you are like the possibility to get like in a workshop with someone that's good at shaping and you can try it, that's what I did. And it helped me so much. Last year in the summer, I went to Puerto Rico and I took a class with this lady that's no longer doing workshops, but she's very good. And I did a 2-day workshop with her for some 3Ds and shaping, and let me tell you, it did change my shaping game. And obviously practicing. I do nails almost every day, so that gives me time to practice, and they appreciate that I'm trying to get better at this part, so they are very very understanding of that. What I want to say that changed my game quite a bit was to look at the nails from all angles. I had the problem that I would just sit and look at the nails the way they are right now on screen, and not like turn the hand around and look from the sides and all of that, and that helped me majorly. I think that is one of the ways that my shaping game has changed. And also, I think that longer nails are easier to shape, in my opinion. Now, don't come after me if that's not what you think. But to me, it's just there is so much more room. And sometimes people want short nails and they want these shapes that are not like, come on, like they're supposed to be a length for this. And I tell my clients that if there is a nail that, like, if they want a nail, let's say a coffin or a taper square nail, and this nail is super short, or let's go with the almond shape. People love to get almond shape, but teeny tiny nails, and it looks stupid in my opinion, because there needs to be I don't know, it needs to be a little thicker and then work its way to being the almond shape at the tip. And people just wanted to go from the thickness of your natural nail to the point of the almond shape in like a half an inch or something like that. And it's just, to me, that looks hideous. But, and I tell my clients, I won't do it, because if I don't think it looks good, I will not do it. Because I always tell them, these are your nails because you pay for them and you carry them, but they are my babies. Because when you go out there and they ask who did your nails, it's my name. So that's the one thing I always keep my clients in the know about, so that they don't feel like stepping a boundary, and they don't try to step a boundary either. So we're both on the same page. I always tell them from the get-go, if I think something's not going to look good, I try to come. I have stubborn clients, like we all do, I'm sure. But these are the things that you have to do. Like, if you think something's not going to look good on their complexion, or the style, like the type of fingernail they have, like natural nail, the type of hand they have, or whatever else, you have to tell them. Because if you don't tell them, how are they going to know? You are the professional. You are the person that they go to get this work done that they don't know how to do. So you are the one who's supposed to know these things. And so I think I had issues with that before, not so much anymore. But I always tell them, like, I know, I get it. You're paying for this and this is what you want, but that's not going to look good. And yeah, you're paying for these. These are yours. You're wearing them. But they are my babies because they have my name on them. And you know, we have to compromise. Both of them, both of us have to compromise and come to an agreement that is going to work for you and it was going to work for me. And so in my opinion, in this instance, the client is not always right, in my opinion, like I said. Anyway, so now I was showing you here how I do these 3D flowers. In this particular finger, I didn't close up so much so that you can see it, but in the following one, I think I go a little bit closer. Yeah, like you can see, I went a little bit higher. Uh-oh, something's wrong. But anyway, hopefully that's... And so those are in this on screen. Those are the two colors I'm using for these flowers. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna leave the finished results picture. And if you want to see more pictures, like obviously I don't record every single set I do. So if you want to see more, I do upload on Instagram more frequent, of course. On Instagram, it's at ivysfancynails, and so is on Facebook. And I do leave my social media handles down below, and it'll be links that will take you straight to that page. So if you like this design, give it a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions that you would want to see me do, leave it down below in the comments. Please keep in mind that I do work on clients, so it's up to them if I can try to convince them, but it's up to them if they're going to let me try whatever it is that you want to see. But I will try. And if you have any products that you would like me to try, also leave it down below. I right now have to re-record the swatches for the Gia Nail Systems swatches, because I don't know what happened. It came out so horrible. I think there was a blur or something on my lens, or I don't know. The quality was terrible. And as you can see, the videos I film with my phone, and the quality is really good, but right now not so good. Here I went in I got some Swarovski crystals, and I used the Gorilla Super Glue and the Hurry Up Nail Glue Dryer for my crystals. What else was I gonna say? So yeah, I'm going to be re-recording that swatch video. I have a collab that I did with a company, and they sent me some product to try and review for you. And that's what I'm gonna do also here coming up. I do have 3 more watch me work videos, and I think I'm gonna do one of them with just music, and just so you can see the video and see how that one does with you guys, or poll in some of social media in the community tabs and stuff, like I did for this set. I polled everyone to see if they wanted like a longer video, not so sped up, longer than 30 minutes, and then if they wanted a shorter video, and the shorter video one. So on all the platforms that I use to poll, so that's why this one is so sped up. But I do have 3 more videos that are watch me work style videos, and I am filming one today. So anyway, if you have any suggestions, leave it down below. Share these with your nail friends, and let me know if everything if there's anything that you want me to try, or any designs that you would want me to do. Don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, hit that notification bell, of course, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.